Who is your rookie of the year?
Split it.
Angel Reese or
Split it.
Caitlin Clark?
Split it.
You can't split it though. You gotta
Why
it's
the
gonna be
hell
hard. You
not?
can't split it.
Well, there's a first time for everything. Split it.
You really think
They
dude,
both have made a very significant impact on their teams and on the season. And the way these two played this past Sunday in a thriller in Chicago, do not be surprised if the fourth and final game between these two has two changes. One, if they don't play, don't be surprised if they play it at the United Center. And two, do not be surprised if a playoff berth hangs in the balance. Split it. They had the most equal amount of impact, the most amount of impact equally for both their teams and for the WNBA community. That's why I say split it. There's a first time for everything.
So you have Caitlin Clark averaging 16.3 points a game, 4 rebounds, almost 4.5 rebounds a game, 6 assists, and 1.5 steals for Caitlin Clark. And for Angel Reese, in which Angel Reese has 8 double doubles in
a row,
8 straight double doubles in his regular season, which is the most,
and
almost the most in WNBA
she's gonna
history.
bust the all-time record of 12 on the season, which is held by Candace Parker. That record's gonna go down.
And then you have Angel Reese averaging a double double a game, even though she's gonna score more points.
Right.
It's only 13. It's only 13.5, so it's not really a drop off of an average. 13.5 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.5 steals.
Yeah.
But they're both fighting for playoff contention.
And that's why I say that's one of the biggest reasons why I say you split the award.
I feel like whatever team makes it to the playoffs wins the Rookie of the Year.
What if they both do?
Now, if
that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. If they both make the playoffs, split it.
Because as of right now,
split it anyway.
As of right now, looking on ESPN, they say they have Indiana's out.
Not for long.
I have Indiana
getting in.
I think both of them get in, but it really depends on what happens with Atlanta. If Atlanta and Chicago, they're both 6-9. As of right now. And Indiana is 7-11. So Indiana has played more games than the Chicago Sky. And that's why Chicago is in that right now, because they both have losing records.
Yeah.
So right now the Atlanta Dream is 6-9, Chicago Sky is 6-9. Then you have Indiana at 7-11.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that gives Indiana the advantage. 2 weeks ago, they kicked Atlanta's ass. So they got
to play them again too, though.
They got to play him. They have to play him again, but they do hold the season series advantage. That's what gives Indiana the advantage over Atlanta. And remember, Indiana can put it together. I have them getting in.
I think Chicago and Indiana gets in. I think
I want them both to get in. I want them both to get in.
I mean, see, Bobby, I kind of disagree with you there, saying that Caitlin Clark is the bigger name. I disagree with that. I think Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are the faces of the new generation.
Faces.
They're the faces of the when it comes to, they're not the faces of the W, but they are faces of this rookie class. Even though that Angel Reese was drafted number 7, almost out of the top 10, and she's doing better than most of the people that was drafted top 5,
right,
or top 6. I'm listen. I can make a case for Rakia Jackson. I can make a case for a dark horse.
Right.
It's just that the Sparks is just a bad team right now.
And they lost their captain.
Right.
They lost Cameron Brink to a horrible Cameron Brink
was able to stay the rest of the year. That might be another dark horse that we could be talking about for Rookie of the Year. But if I had to pick one, That's tough because I don't want to take nothing away from Caitlin Clark, and I don't want to take nothing away from Angel Reese.
Right.
I don't. I really don't. Like people call me a Caitlin Clark hater. It's not. I'm not a Caitlin Clark hater. I'm not. I just feel
Mhm.
like stop making it a race card between black and white. Stop making it.
Which is all they're trying to do.
Stop making it. Stop making it to where Caitlin Clark is the queen of the WNBA. Stop making it that Caitlin Clark is. It's just Caitlin Clark and then it's everybody else. No,
Mhm.
this is a collective as the W. The viewership got better with Caitlin Clark, yes. But a damn
Mhm.
sure Angel Reese was part of that too.
Yeah.
And people want to talk about a rivalry. This is a rivalry not just between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Did y'all not see the battle between Kennedy Carter and Kelsey Mitchell in that
Kelsey Mitchell.
matchup?
Mhm. Back and forth. Back
Camilla
and forth they
Cardoso and
go.
Aaliyah Boston, two South Carolina Gamecocks going against each other?
Man, Camilla Cardoso and Aaliyah Boston were going at it. They were going at it.
It's matchups
And
across the
I'm here.
board between those two teams that make the WNBA so freaking exciting right now.
Mhm. And I'm
So right
here for
now,
all of it.
I wouldn't say Caitlin Clark is kind of overrated. I wouldn't say that. It's an
Mhm.
adjustment to playing from college basketball going into the WNBA. If
Big
that's
time.
the case, 90% of the rookies that get drafted in the NBA are overrated, if that's the
Mhm.
case.
Mhm.
Last thoughts before you head out. You said split. I would
Split.
just put I don't know with a question mark. I can't pick one.
That works.
I can't pick one right now. They're both playing at the highest level as they can
And
as rookies right now.
they're both playing fabulous right now. They are the headliners. Even though Clark was chosen 1 and Angel Reese was chosen 7, they are the headliners. And Kayla
And even
Clark,
if y'all want to call it, a Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese rivalry, if you look at the
Mhm.
game on Sunday, it was more of Nalissa Smith and Angel Reese.
Yeah,
Let's talk
yeah.
about that.
It was more Nalissa Smith because Chicago relied on Angel Reese in the post, which is what they rightfully should do, and then Indiana just had no answer. Big difference. They had no answer.
And the fact that even though going into that fourth quarter, like at the end of the third, going into that fourth, Angel Reese was getting the momentum.
Yes.
She put that team on her back. She made sure that she was not going to go down 3-0 in the regular
Right.
season to Caitlin Clark in the
Right.
Indiana Fever. She made sure of that.
Mhm. They rode Angel Reese until the buzzer sounded. Smart move.
They're both they're both talented. They're
Mhm.
both great at what they do at their position. But it's just really hard for me to pick one right now.
Same here.
It's really hard
Same
for me to
here.
pick one. And
Mhm.
and whoever gets it, I'm happy for them.
Same. Same.
So